everybody, Big Poppa here. And I'm gonna do my take on the Nashville chicken sandwich, only I'm gonna use a nice pork cutlet. And I'm gonna use cucaracha, so it's gonna be kind of a California spicy sandwich. So let's start by mixing up our buttermilk. 2 cups right there, buttermilk. Okay, now I'm gonna put a little cucaracha in the buttermilk, give it a little zest. I'm gonna put a little Tabasco in there too. Look at that. Regular old Tabasco. Okay, now I'm gonna kind of whip that up, mix that up. Put some eggs in there. Need a little whisk. We're gonna get these and they'll be perfect. Here we go. Put the 4 eggs in here and now I'm gonna whisk it up. A little Tabasco, a little cucaracha, a little buttermilk, and some really happy eggs. That's done. Now we're gonna take our flour dredge. We're gonna put a little more cucaracha in here because remember, we're making a hot sandwich. A little salt and pepper and garlic, also known as hallelujah. Mix that up in here. Okay, that's done. Now let's get the meat ready. And I'm gonna cut these little bad boys like this. Just trimming them up nice. So what we wanna do with these, we're gonna take these loins and we're gonna put them in a baggie. Remember, the baggie's your friend. Put them in there nicely. Nicely. Now remember, gentle until you get this meat tenderizer in there. You beat the living daylights out of them. I learned this in my anger management class. So what I'm doing is I'm tenderizing these because it's really great when I fry them. And they've been pounded like this, they're gonna come out so tender. Now, we're gonna let them recover from their blood force trauma. Now we're gonna take these pounded cutlets and dip them in the buttermilk egg mixture. Shake them a little bit. Put them in the flour. Did I get any flour on it? Okay, we've got our cutlets breaded. Now we're gonna make the dry rub ingredients for the sauce. Because actually the last ingredients in the sauce is some of the oil we use for frying the cutlets. So we've got 1 tablespoon of cayenne. We've got 5 tablespoons of cucaracha. We have a teaspoon of chili powder. We have a teaspoon of paprika. We have a teaspoon of onion powder. And we have 2 tablespoons of dark brown sugar. I'm gonna mix this all up good. Make sure the sugar and the pepper isn't lumped up because we really want to blend them. We want the yin and yang of the hot pepper and the sweet sugar. We want them kind of together. We don't want you to get pockets of sweet and pockets of heat. So we're going to set that there. And now we're going to re-glove and we're going to get our oil ready. Pour a jar of peanut oil in here. I like peanut oil because it's got the highest burn point. So it'll be ready in just a second. Our oil's 325. We're going to gently introduce these things to Mr. Peanut Oil right here. Probably going to take about 3 or 4 minutes, probably 4 good minutes before I turn them around. We want to get them nice and golden brown. We want to get them cooked through. So this oil will be infused with a lot of the pork juice and a lot of the dry rubs that we use, a lot of the seasonings. So there's going to be a little jalapeno influence and, like I said, all the peppers that are in our cucaracha, in addition to the Tabasco that was in the batter. So I think we might want to look at turning this one. Look at those. Ooh. I'm going to slide this plate over here so as they come off, I can let the oil set into the paper towel and I can actually finish making the sauce. Okay, this one's done. This one's done. Okay. 150 degrees, which is what I want for this cutlet. Now I'm going to unplug the oil, and this is going to be a little tricky. Got to be careful when you do this. I'm going to pour a cup of this hot oil in here. Now we're going to take this big bowl, and we're going to take this dry rub, and we're going to put it in here. There was cayenne, there was brown sugar, there was onion powder, there was cucaracha, there was paprika. And now we're going to start by just folding in this oil. And this, believe it or not, is how you make Nashville-inspired chicken sauce. Now what we're gonna do here, we get our mayonnaise, our pickles, our tomatoes and our lettuce. I'm gonna baste them with the hot pepper sauce. Look at that. I think that looks pretty good. See how this buttermilk, this sauce likes to just get in those crevices, and that's what you want. Okay, so now we take our buns, just toss them to me. Only the finest. White bread. Okay, now I'm gonna take the lettuce. I'm putting the lettuce down as a barrier first, and I can use it to kind of spread the mayonnaise. And what this does is this keeps the meat or anything from actually having its juices drip down into the bun and ruin the bottom bun. And then we're gonna go tomato on top of that. Tomato. Essential pickles. Okay, let me put the last pickle on here. Put the top bun here. And very happy to present to you Big Poppa's take on the Nashville chicken sandwich, but it's the California pork sandwich. Here you go.